In this video, I'm going to show you how to cut and assemble the gift bags that look like little purses. You'll need Cricut Design Space to do this. I shared the file that you'll need. So once you cut out the parts using Design Space, I'm going to show you how to assemble them. This is the purse that we're going to make, and the supplies that you're going to need are the pieces that are cut out from the file that I shared with you. You'll have 2 of these squares. You'll have the base. Depending on the handles that you choose, here's one of the handle shown here is the rounded one, and it's going to look like this. I'll show you in a minute how to do that. Or there's the one that has the little gold buckles on it, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute as well. So you get to choose either one of those to cut out, so you don't have to cut out both, just one or the other. I'm going to use a stapler to staple on my Velcro dots. You can use tape. I'm also going to be using a hot glue gun quite a bit as well. So those are the things that you're going to need. I also have some buckles that I cut out ahead of time as well. So let's go ahead and start with the base. We're going to fold the corners, all 4 corners we're going to fold in on the score lines. There are 4 score lines on the corners. So fold those in. You can either, again, you can use the tape to tape in. 2 of the corners are going to go all the way in. So opposite corners. Go ahead. Fold those in. And the other corners, you're going to need another fold line. So you're going to fold it about half of the way in. So it's going to look like that. So fold about half the way in to the score line that you already folded on both of those opposite corners. And I'm going to take my glue dots. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tape those down just a little bit now. That's just to give it a little extra hold, but I found that the Velcro dots pull away from each other when you get it all together. So I'm going to put 1 Velcro dot on the inside here, 1 Velcro dot on the opposite side, doesn't matter which is which. And then I'm going to use the stapler to staple it down. That way they don't pull away from each other. I'm also going to use, some of these embellishments here to cover up that staple mark. So the one on the outside, you can do this later, you don't have to do this right now, but just covers it up, makes it look pretty. Now we're ready to start folding more of the score lines. So there's going to be more score lines that you're going to fold in. So fold here. So now it looks like this. Looks like a tic-tac-toe board inside now. So you can see that. All right, you can go ahead and glue these on next. One side seems to be better than the other, so figure out which direction those go and match those up. You want it to be on the side that has the Velcro. So I'm going to use my tape. Now it's time to start turning it into a box. So you've got these little corners here. You're going to kind of bend those in. There's a score line down the center. And I'll kind of fold them in at all of those little triangles. Start to form your box. And then we're going to start to tape them together. You can either use hot glue gun or you can use the tape on these. I'm going to use the tape this time. Place them back together, even up the sides as best as you can. And then on the inside, you're going to have this little extra triangle. I've been gluing this down so that it is facing this little Velcro tab on that inside. Kind of gives it a little bit more reinforcement too. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'll tape it first. I had been putting all the tape down first and then going back. It does make it a little bit easier. Before you start folding, put all your tape on the interior of these. As it starts to become three-dimensional, it starts to get a little bit harder to get to it. So. I'm gluing, again, I'm going to glue inside and glue those triangles down. You can see there. So that's what it's going to look like on the inside and on the outside. Now we're going to take these edges and start to just pull them out a bit, kind of round them. Don't fold them, but just kind of curve them so that you can attach the Velcro dots. Now you're ready to attach the handles. Like I said, you have two different types of handles. You can use this kind of handle and attach it. And the way you would do that, there's a score line on this one that doesn't go all the way to the end. So you only fold this one in half to the score line. You're going to leave this side open. Then you're going to bend it, curve it, and so you're gonna glue it here. Once you glue it, then you're gonna bend it and you're going to glue this side onto the purse, like that. Okay, or you've got the one with the buckles, where you're gonna fold all the way down, fold it all the way down in half along the score line and glue it together. So this is where I use the hot glue gun a lot. Okay, so that one gets folded all the way down and rounded. I'm going to place the buckle, leave the buckle in there on both ends. And load it up with hot glue gun, or hot glue. And you're going to do that on both sides. Again, this one with the rounded corners or the rounded edges, you're going to fold only halfway down and hot glue it on just that part that folded. And round that. So you'll have 2 of those to use, or the others. So I'm going to put the other one on this side. And there you go.